A Washington County man who claims his health was seriously damaged by gas drilling has won the right to question the drilling company in court.
Brian Letkanich claims he was sickened by repeated exposure to chemicals, including PFAS, known as forever chemicals. Investigative reporter Paul Van Osdol has that story tonight from Washington County.
For years, Brian Letkanich has been fighting Chevron in court. He says PFAS chemicals contaminated his drinking water, making him and his son sick. Chevron disputes the allegations, but now a judge has ordered company executives to testify here in Washington County.
I think it's wonderful that the corporation and their heads are coming here to Little Washington County to see me eye to eye with my children.
These images show the massive fracking pits on Brian Letkanich's property when the drilling operation began a decade ago. He agreed to allow drilling and received royalties, but shortly after the drilling got underway, he says he started having health problems. Now he is so sick, he worries he may die before his case is resolved.
I've suffered a heart attack, and I ended up getting a pacemaker, and I'm now stage 4 kidney failure.
His son Ryan was covered in blisters and sores after taking a bath. Chevron investigated and found no water contamination. But 2 years ago, a team from Pitt found high levels of PFAS, or forever chemicals. Last year, tests by DEP found lower levels of PFAS, but DEP said it could not determine if the PFAS came from oil and gas drilling. Letkanich and his lawyers say a document obtained as part of their case raises questions about DEP's role. In this 2020 email about a soil permit, one Chevron employee tells another, "All we can do is answer his questions and get Scott Perry to pressure quick turnaround." At the time, Perry was the DEP's deputy secretary.
They had a friend in the DEP in the oil and gas district. They thought they can do what they wanted to do.
Asked whether he did any favors for Chevron, Perry said, "Absolutely not. We never did that. This just feels like typical business." Chevron argued in court documents that they did not need to testify because a subsidiary was involved. But lawyers for Letkanich found emails from Chevron officials pressuring media organizations not to do stories about his case, also trying to show a doctor treating Letkanich was biased against the gas industry.
In order to continue operations, they have to poison the truth. Well, how do they do that? They attack people's credibility.
Chevron declined to comment on the court case. In a statement, a spokesperson says they have taken Letkanich's concerns very seriously, but his repeated accusations that Chevron contaminated his water have been disproved. Letkanich says he looks forward to facing Chevron executives in court.
Well, I want them to put a human face on this. I'm just not a number. My son and I are human.
Letkanich is in such frail health that his lawyer won court permission to record his testimony in case he dies before the case goes to trial. The hearing with the Chevron executives is scheduled for early October. Reporting from Washington County, Paul Van Osdol, Pittsburgh's Action News 4.